see it, cause you know I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Web3 breakfast, serving size like Texas. I'm a beast, yeah, baby. You know I'm reckless. We stacking blue chips, my people by the dip. Matte Black Lambo coming soon. Don't forget, sign the check.
Web3 breakfast. Fuck a Lexus, push a Maserati, keep a diamond Jesus on my necklace. I'm living reckless. Fuck a job, cash the check, grab the bag, hit the flight, we on the next one. Wife changing money, just ask my honey. Got a diamond on my face, I can't help it, I'm new money.
Web3 breakfast, wake and bake, appreciate the checklist, moderate the stage, perplexing everything you say, and not to mention, I think I rugged. Maybe I should shrug it off, go touch some grass, perhaps some plug.
Web3 breakfast,
Web3 breakfast.
Web3 breakfast.
Web3 breakfast. Yo, what's up, everybody? Man, something sounds weird. Can you hear me? Oh, golly. Turbo, take it over for a second.
No, you can't hear us, though.
This stupid thing.
Okay. Well, hey, welcome, everybody. You to the Web3 breakfast. We can hear Jay just fine. Hopefully, he'll come right back in here any second.
Having a little technical difficulties first thing in the morning. It is Tuesday morning in this lovely world. I think I hear him again. Jay, is that you?
Yeah, man, that's so dumb. Like, I literally, I test this on Apple Music, right? Like, I throw the Bluetooth, make sure it connects. I can hear the music play through. It's like, cool, we're connected. And then as soon as we go live on the Twitter space, it's just like, you thought you were connected.
X space now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you. X space. We are on X space. Very interesting. Just so you know, X space on the X space on the old desktop is not working today. It won't even load. Everything shows as details not available, no space, nothing. So if you are trying to catch it on the computer, I don't think it's going to work for you. I think it's only going to work on mobile today. But I think you would know that by now, and that's why you're here. That's just a guess, though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know about this Twitter thing. I just went on and it was just X, and I was like, Elon's up to his shit again.
Yeah, so I believe it was like his first company, right? Like the first company he owned was X.com, and then now that's what if you go to X.com, it brings you back to Twitter for the time being. Unless maybe that's what it is. I'm on Twitter.com. Maybe you got to go to X.com again. Try that. See, it still takes you back to Twitter. But if I click here, like nothing, like, yep, it's not gonna, it doesn't even like pull up the space or nothing. Nothing. That's real. It's wise guy stuff right there. How you doing today, Turbo?
Yo, man, doing great. We are out on the road today. We got I got a couple of things to knock out. Looks like I might be able to head back to Ohio a little bit early this week, but man, just excited, man, making some great connections in Nashville. Such a beautiful place, man. Like,
absolutely.
This is such a nice place.
Absolutely, man. That's great. That'll be great to get back a little early. And then you guys got your son's like in football camp, right? Or they're playing, or what's happening with sports?
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we're in camp season now. So he's a little disappointed, because he is one of the biggest kids on the team, and he's a freshman coming in, and they're like, "Hey, we need you to play tackle," and so he's not looking forward to it too much. But he's a good kid, man. He's a great leader. He just gets out there and does whatever they ask him to do. And so it's just a great reminder that in life sometimes you got to do things you don't want to do because it's for the best of the team.
Yeah, man. I definitely knew guys that kind of had that same role, and that and really it's just molding you into really the position that you want to play. They just want to make sure that one, you're a team player, and two, you participate how they see your need fulfilling the gap on the team. So I like that, man. Good for him. Good for him for stepping in there and doing what they want, even though that's not the most desirable.
For sure, man. How you doing, Jay? We never get to ask you how you're doing.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No, that's an interesting question. Yeah, I'm there, man. You know, we're here, we're grinding, we're getting along. Definitely looking forward to the latter part of this week. I believe, you know, from what we understand, the launch for Ethereal is supposed to happen. That'll be a cool thing. That'll be super awesome. So looking forward to that. But other than, you know, just grinding through each day, man, trying to make it happen. You know, it's the there he goes, fire him up. It's the you know, it's the build market. You know, one thing I want to make sure that we talk about is you know, we haven't really talked about it a whole lot in the last couple days, and I think they're going to come in tomorrow when we got Unstoppable on as well. So you know, maybe we can talk to them about some more. But you know, the market sentiment on NFTgo.io has been kind of up and down like a roller coaster lately. You know, just yesterday, we had dipped into the teens, and then we popped back up to 20 yesterday. But you know, as of today, you know, we're back to a 17 cold. But what's like shocking is the volume, NFT volume down 40% to 4.5 thousand Ethereum in the last 24 hours. Like that's a big drop in volume. I don't believe there was a big mint or anything that would have happened yesterday to cause a major spike like that. Anybody can correct me if I'm wrong. Please feel free to come on up and chit chat with us. You know, you guys are more than welcome to. If it's your first time joining us here at Web3 Breakfast, thank you for doing so. And this is a show for the community by the community. So if you want to come up here and chat, all you got to do is raise your hand. We got one rule and one rule only. Is that right, Turbo?
Yep. One rule is don't be a douchebag. All right.
All right. That's it. So no racists, no sexist, no homophobes. That's it. It's the fastest way to get kicked off the stage. Other than that, you are more than welcome to share your opinions, your perspectives, your thoughts. We appreciate that. Let's see, we got.
Yo, what's going on over at the? What's going on with the DJ tunes? I see that that their floor prices are going up a little bit.
I don't know, man. You know, I was super excited to post a picture of mine today. I love my DJ tune, man. Triple pink with the JJ. You know, it's Tuesday, so it's DGen or what is it? Tuesday. That's what it is. It's Tuesday. I don't know if I hashtagged that correctly, even though I put the my DGen tune up. But I like that collection, man. Like I feel like, you know, there's a few more of those that I want to collect. I really like the look of them. I want to get a tiger, and I want to get one that's got it's called the ETH wings. It's the wings that tattoo across the chest. I want to get one that is either wearing a basketball jersey or, oh, that's weird. But my big screen just flashed by.
Oh, I actually, you know, I was looking at DJ. I'm gonna give me a DJ tune, man. I have that'll always be one of my horror stories from the bull. I took a different project and it tanked, and then the DJ tune skyrocketed. So I'm gonna get one just so I can be a part of it as well.
This is a great time. I don't know. I was looking at it yesterday. It's actually a really good price to get in on the DJ tunes. Let's take a look at this really quick because it was. I mean, like you were saying, like it had gotten pretty pricey, and I think I bought mine for like an ETH as well because like I bought it like, you know, towards the top of that. Yeah, 0.12 for a floor DJ tune. And they got. I mean, I like their art a lot. I think they're, even though I'm not a big cat fan, you know, it's a classic, like the eyeballs that like pop out of its head. You know, it's like classic cartoon stuff. Big fan of it.
Yeah, definitely a huge fan of the style, and the way they get that color finish is a filter that lays over top of the NFT, and I just love that whole style, man. You know, it really. But can I completely change subjects and tell you what really just like grinds my gears?
Absolutely.
Dude, the Home Depots and the Lowe's in Tennessee, none of them are the same. None of them.
What do you mean? Like they don't have like the same layout?
Yeah, they don't have the same layout.
Ugh.
Like, and I get it, like, because in Ohio, like all of our shit's all laid out the same. Everyone, you know what I mean? They're all the same. You know, you go to anyone in Ohio, it's going to be the same layout.
Bro, come to Atlanta. Come to Atlanta, the home of Home Depot. They're like perfectly laid out everywhere.
Man,
sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, man. No, that was it. There's nothing that just pisses me off more than like coming here. Because this is how you have to start your day. You know what I mean? Like you start at the Home Depot and you get all your supplies, and this is where you're gonna know how well your day's gonna go. If you swing through and you grab all your stuff and you got your supplies and you're ready to roll, then you know it's gonna be a good day. But when you spend 40 minutes just wandering around because you cannot find where anything is at, and it's not where it's supposed to be, oh man, it's just
no.
So, yeah.
That is, I will tell you something, and this is maybe because I'm a dad. You are too. and maybe the dads can speak out and put some emojis up or comment on this as well. But I tell you what, there is no greater joy. Oh, there's a lot of greater joys, but there is no greater joy than popping over to Home Depot, maybe with or without your kids, definitely without your wife, but you definitely go over to Home Depot and you just peruse. You go up and down the aisles, spend some time by yourself, walk up and down the aisles like a man. That's one of my favorite things to do. That and shop for cars. But just go to Home Depot. Like I could go to Home Depot on a Saturday and literally spend 2 hours walking up and down the aisles, just looking at tools, seeing what's new. Hey, is there a new level? Is there what's up with saw blades today? Stuff like that. Things that don't matter at all. But it's nice to just get out of the house on a Saturday sometimes and check out Home Depot. That's just me. Am I weird?
But do you ever actually buy the tools or whatever? Or you just look at them?
Well, I mean, like if I need a tool, yeah, no, I'll definitely go and have a little research mission, and then if I need something, I'll get it. But yeah, I mean, like if there's something that I need or something that sparks my interest, yeah, I'll pick it up. But sometimes it's just you just go to window shop. You really just go to like Carrie left a comment on YouTube. It's like meditation, 100%. Like I'll just go look at ceiling fans. Like I don't need a fucking ceiling fan, but I'm just gonna go look at them. And then like it's fun to look at the ones that have like they look like big tobacco leaves. It's like I would never put this in my house, but it's fun to look at.
Those go on the porch anyway. They don't go in your house. Those are water rated ceiling fans. Oh. They go outside. Yeah, dude, outside. That look cool outside, right?
I mean, maybe if you had like a nice little cabana area with like the built-in, that's what I got to do. Is I need like a built-in kitchen on my patio, so I get like the grill and the gazebo and all that stuff. That's the move. Then I'd be fine. Then I would have like a few of those fans with the tobacco leaves for sure.
I just passed 2 cops picking up supplies to build something. They're in full uniform. I'm highly confused, but they're gonna have one hell of a sting operation today, I'm guessing.
What do you think what aisle were they in? Can we ask them? Can you interview them?
I don't know. I was actually thinking about that.
Can you just say, hey, we're running a morning radio show. Just got a quick question because this seems a little out of character. Just what are you guys up to?
I would, but I'm too high and I can't because I'm already like I already have questions. And I'm just not.
It's just like, hey guys, fuck, and they're like, what the fuck? We caught the first one. You'd be the first one arrested. We didn't even get set up. They would talk about you for the rest of their lives. They'd be like, dude, we were setting up the sting and we got a guy instantly. Like, this is the best fucking sting.
Oh,
they're right behind me online now. So if you guys could, and I don't have my headphone because I forgot it.
Oh, Jesus.
At the last job. So we're just going to keep this thing moving right along, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. This is a Web3 breakfast. We do this every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Thank you for joining me.
I'm dead, dude. I am just.
They went to the next aisle.
Turbo just turned down his phone so he can't hear anything we're saying, and he's just talking over us now. He's like, nope, not letting you guys talk because it's just blaring through the grocery store or the store right now. Not doing it.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I wonder, what would you? Anyway, we don't want to cause attention to Turbo, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would just—it's my medicine, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? I mean, there's like people out here driving on Xanax and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not hurting nobody. I got a designated driver. I'm just out here trying to get my job done.
Oh yeah.
Yo, what's up, America?
Okay, well, then you're good. American Crypto Academy, what's up, man? You got your hand up.
GM. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Yay, tacos. You were talking about volume, and there was one project yesterday that was up and is 84% down, and the 24-hour volume is about 4.5 ETH, or 4,500 ETH, whatever this 4.43 ETH means, resembles for 24 hours. And then I see that the volume's about that, and it's down 40%. And so I'm talking about the World app and the World token and their World passport that came out. And we've been talking about that because they're using biometrics, scan your iris, and create. Now they're creating passports that people can open up digital wallets with, and you have that unique identifier, and no one else can open a wallet with that, a digital wallet. And so it's going to be interesting where they go. Somebody shared in their space this morning that they actually have an appointment, and there's 3 locations in LA you can go get your iris scanned and start using that new stuff. I don't even know what to call it, technology, I guess. But I think that could contribute to some of the volume that's down today. In addition to, like, Stan Lee had Stan Lee's 100-year birthday was celebrated yesterday, and on Vive or Veve or whatever you call it, that platform, Disney's platform, there was 8,000 NFTs admitted, but that's not Ethereum, so I don't know that that would affect this volume.
Yeah.
But that also happened yesterday. Apparently 8,000 of them sold out instantly.
That's interesting. Yeah, no, I don't. I can't imagine that. Did enough people sign up for that world token? I mean, it's just. And do you need it if you've already got wallets? Is it really the thing of the future?
Their whole angle is that nobody can reproduce that, and by using or scanning someone's iris, it becomes unique where it can't, like, it almost provides like a third level or another set of key that is needed to be able to access that wallet. So it becomes unique, and I see that they have they have some NFTs besides the token, so it's affecting the NFT volume, and that's down 85% today just on their collection alone.
That's interesting. Now, and when it comes to that, like, I don't know, I would want to do more research into it. And the iris thing doesn't scare me all that much, right? Like, I scan my eyeballs to fly. Like, I'm okay to, to trade some privacy for some conveniences someplace, but I don't think that I would do that in crypto. I don't think that I would want to do that with any of my digital assets. I think that's perfect for for me to travel around the country, not having to take my shoes off, not having to take my laptop out, not having to wait in crazy long lines. Even though the clear line is a little bit long sometimes here in Atlanta, it's still a better option than the other way around. But as far as crypto goes, man, I'll tell you what, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to give up biometrics for my crypto. That seems counterintuitive, but I don't know. Maybe I just don't know enough.
So something I learned this morning is apparently they don't require any other info, any other personal info, not even name, phone number, nothing. Just the eye being scanned, the iris.
Now, what kind of things can people do in the future with a scan of your iris? I think that's probably something that, say, people's systems get hacked into all the time. Say the system gets hacked into, and now they've got a collection of people's eyeballs. Like, what can happen there?
And so apparently they don't store any of that information either. It's just used one time to create the identification and then removed. So I'm with you. We probably don't know those dangers and security factors, but they're saying they're not storing it.
That's interesting. I would need to do some more research onto that yet. I don't know if I'm there yet again. I'm not there quite yet. And then I would definitely want to learn all about it to make that right decision. What's up, Token?
Hey, GM, how is everyone?
We're living it, man. We're living it. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, leave those pesky pork choppers alone there, Turbo. You don't need to kill them before they've had coffee this morning. But the biometrics thing is a trip. It really is. Really freaks me out. I think not only will eventually it happen for your cryptos, I think it's going to happen for any prompt, any AI, and any access to the internet. Like, I think that you're not even going to be able to allow to get on the internet within whatever it is without your biometrics. Like you're going to need to be able to know who you're doing business with, or who's prompting, or if, like, some psycho's got all these whacked out prompts. They need to be able to trace that, and they also are going to, as Fortune 500 companies, need to like guarantee that they're not doing business with an AI. And I think that before too long, conspiracy or not, probably going to need some biometrics just to be able to prompt anything anyway. But that's just my take.
I mean, listen, I'm with you on this stuff. And again, so like when we get to the actual show, what I want to talk about today is how does Web3 empower underserved communities? Because I think that's important. We got some friends that are doing something this weekend. But like when you're talking about where we are with this idea, like a while ago, and I don't even remember the date. I know that I've got to probably renew it soon. But I scooped up bodywallet.eth, and because I think that is definitely your body will be your wallet, right? It'll be your file folder. It will be your bank. Your body will be everything, and how that information is stored, and maybe it's through the iris, and you scan and then you log in and everything. I don't know, right? We don't know how it's all going to work, but we know that there's going to be a change. But I just don't know if people are ready for this shit. This is crazy.
Oh, for sure not. I don't think they're gonna have to do something disruptive to make people just like flock to it. But before you get into the rest of your day, I just wanted to say to Nessie, I've been down that road. I seen you pop into a room recently and have an experience. You already know, man. Just I've been there a bit, not there metaphorically, like there, like went in there, same effect, not worth your shit, man. Fuck it. Don't even. I felt bad that I let myself like cave into it, and that's all I'm gonna say anyway. I'm like, let me go check all this shit out. Hype. Whoa. It's terrifying, bro. Better than all that shit. But yeah, thanks.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Shout out to you, Nessie. Thank you for popping in. I got to talk to you. I need to just in full transparency, I've not been able to get my mint yet. I have the Web3 breakfast wallet only through Trust Wallet that is on Wallet Connect. And I had put something out there thinking that Wallet, I think it's something with probably Sound XYZ that maybe have the connection issue with Wallet Connect. So I got to move some things around. We got to just change the wallet to a different one, and then we'll figure it out. But I just want to let you know I haven't forgotten about you. I'll get there. My man.
Yeah, I'm picking mine up too, Ness. I just had to get some cash, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna knock this thing out. And that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? We support, you know what I'm saying? We get out here, we grind, and there's other ways to be able to support each other. So, man, if y'all get an opportunity, man, definitely go check out what Ness has going on. All the links are on his Twitter page. Thank y'all for being here.
Yeah. And check out Open Minds, man. We definitely did. We did an Open Minds. What was it? Intergalactic listening party the day before we minted out, or before we minted the project, and that was a lot of fun, man. You got some great tracks on that album, and I definitely need to get the whole thing front to back because we need, and also, man, we need more music here for Web3 Breakfast. So that's something we need. Calling all musicians, come hang out with us, come enlighten us. Come play some music for us. We're interested in that. All right, Grateful. What's up, my man? Well, what's up, Turbo?
Oh, actually, you know what? Okay. Before we get into the serious, I do have to tell you some shenanigans, bro.
Yeah, man. We're doing 30 minutes chop up. We'll do a quarter of the show is chop up, and then for an hour and a half we'll be serious and talk about some stuff.
Yeah, so Grateful. Go ahead, family.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, dude, that listening party was super fun. And I was loving it, but specifically, I was loving the Yummy track, man. I was digging that hard. And I'm like, with all the warnings, I was like, oh man, is Nessie coming out with, is this going to be like some Too Short vibes and it's going to be real inappropriate, or how's this going to go? But yeah, I was loving it, dude. But with the Iris stuff, like, I just think I'm with you and Token Panda, man. Like, it's, I don't think people are ready for it, but I don't understand how they can say like it's not going to be stored, or there's not going to be some sort of tie to you, whether it's like grab your IP when you first learn your eyes in or whatever, and then maybe if you use a VPN you keep having to do it. I don't know, but I would think for it to continually work, there has to be some sort of saved data tied to it, right? I mean, otherwise, how's it ever going to continually function?
Unless there's like an unless it's, and then you go from there to get your authenticator code, and then you can just put it on like a Google authenticator. I don't know though.
Right.
I don't know.
That's true. Yeah. And I just think it's like unnecessary, man. Because if you're using a hot wallet anyway, like if you use Face ID on your phone, that is strictly based on your eyes. So, and a lot of people don't know that, but yeah, I found this out just like accidentally. But if you use your Face ID, like if you go to open your phone with your Face ID, go to swipe it up, close your screen or whatever, go to swipe it up. And when you swipe your phone up, literally have it like right in front of your face like you normally would, and look to the side, and it will not unlock. It won't. And the second you make eye contact with your phone, boom, it opens.
So we already done it.
Right. Yeah. So I just think it's like an unnecessary measure. How many people use Face ID already to get into their phone? And if you're trying to open up your hot wallet, you're already using biometrics to unlock it in the first place.
You son of a bitch. You're right.
Oink, 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 oink. It's like how do you say? What an easy way to do it. Hey, here's your CBDC. Y'all are broke. Here's your government money. Here's your $1,000. Just open your eyeballs and look into this camera real quick for me. Come on. They're already, half the population's already on it.
Yep.
Next thing you know, the people that are using privacy coins, all of a sudden they got to go fly, and they're like, what? I got to do, yeah. So it seems really easy to implement.
Ruggler. Turbo's the Ruggler.
Okay, no, I actually hit the mute button again. I said that was the Fed Now token, but I did not to change complete topics, but that's going to happen here because I have a huge announcement. If you guys did not see this, Hong Kong McDonald's is going to do the Chicken McNugget sandbox experience. Now, the 4th, 14th, 24th, 34th, 44th, 54th, 64th, 140th, and on up like that or whatever. Those people are going to win a year of Chicken McNuggets. The people that finish all of their little games on the sandbox, if you are that number, you get a year's worth of Chicken McNuggets.
No, man. No good. Sorry to burst
McDonald's.
No, you can't. Sorry to burst everybody's bubble, man. But since y'all turned me on to all this conspiracy shit, now I'm getting the videos about the McDonald's French fries, and they have to spray this specific. Yeah. They need to spray a specific pesticide on these specific potatoes that McDonald's requires, and in doing so, I've learned that the farmers, the people that spray these potatoes, come on, man. The farmers that spray these pesticides on these potatoes go nowhere near the facility 5 days after they spray, and then they got to go into some like football field size thing for like 6 months. Give me a break. No, I'm never eating McDonald's food ever again. Ever. It's poison.
They have to be the potatoes have to be degassed. You know.
Yeah.
Seems normal.
Seems normal. They got farty potatoes. Yeah,
the farmers don't even go in the fields for 3 days after they spray the field. 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. Like this is insane. But hey, you know what? We got to have a long French fry with none of those little spots on it. So whatever it takes.
That's it. That was it for me. You guys, and I had to, unfortunately, she's in the room. I had to break that horrible news to my wife, who she's a connoisseur of McDonald's French fries. And so from what I understand, though, you could still go to Wendy's. Wendy's potatoes are all right, and their fry process is not bad. So
they changed up their fries because they were doing the same process, and they changed it. When they came out with those super crispy fries, they completely changed up the entire way that they did their French fries.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that's one thing about Wendy's that I do like. Like they do like the best of the best when it comes to fast food, because their chili is fucking like really good, and it's like made in house. Like I used to work there when I was a fucking teenager, so I know it was a whole mess working there. Let me tell you, but like everything is pretty as fresh as you possibly can make it. Like for a fast food restaurant.
I like that. I'm into that.
Messi is into it. He's been throwing emojis the whole time. I said Wendy's out loud, and he just threw 100s up the whole time.
Yeah, that's who Nessie needs to make a track for. Ness, man, you need to make a Wendy's track because, dude, they are funny on Twitter.
They are.
So they would
definitely
put that shit on Twitter.
I'll make the beat. I'll do it. I'm all over it.
All right. Speaking of beats, probably should get something going for our workout. Huh? It's 10:30.
What aisle is Turbo going to be doing push-ups in the Home Depot?
Actually, I'm actually about to be at the rental place where we're getting a lift today to be doing some lights. So I'm gonna be knocking them out here in the old parking lot.
Just do some pull-ups on the forklift.
Yeah. Say, hey, can you put this thing to about 7 feet high? You jump up there and just do some pulleys.
We'll see how good you guys are.
I mean, like, definitely, if you can, have Kev do a picture, or at least a video or a picture, because that would be great.
He says thumbs up is a go. All systems is a go for that.
Man.
But only if everybody in this room, gets some fitness in right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be out here doing extra the most. You know what I'm saying? We can't get people out their seats because I'm looking at these retweets and I'm like, damn, 2 of them I ain't even retweet yet. So let me go ahead and fix my stuff while we all have an opportunity to do that.
I like that. I guess I could probably do it too.
Guys, we need to start playing the first breakfast song so we retweet the room because I think that really helps everybody remember to do it, and then we'll play the other one at the end. I think that would be like the best bet.
No. Here's what it is. The first workout song moving forward will always be the first, and then now we'll just start. We'll make songs for throughout the show. So kind of help us navigate it, and then we'll use like some artists.
Yeah. So right, I got you. I understand what you mean.
Yeah. All right. So here's the workout song. Here's the OG Web3 breakfast song that Seven made for us. This is to get your heart rate going. Remember, we got to have our healthy minds, our healthy bodies, and our healthy portfolios. So in the spirit of healthy bodies, let's stand up if you're not doing already, and let's get that heart rate going, and let's get a workout in.
Golly. I got eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Web3 breakfast, Jay Chains is the host. Good morning. What's up, Jay Chains? Turbo made it co-hosting. Yeah, they do their thing. If you savvy Web3, GM, grab a plate and a seat. Let's begin. If you got something to say, come and grab a mic. We got one rule, no douchebags. Alright. Retweet the rules.
All right, come on.
Bring
Let's
some
go.
friends.
Everybody
If you start
working
to
out?
talk, you gon' stay to the end. Retweet the rules. Bring some friends. If you start to talk, you gon' stay to the end. Monday through Friday, we got the Suro. 10 a.m. Eastern Spaces with the purpose. All about the community focus. They deserve it. Come and speak your mind with no regrets. But you serve us. Pizza on Friday, working off midway. Get the blood pumping. Web3 music is thumping. I got eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Web3 breakfast, Jay Chains is the host with the most. Retweet the room, bring some friends. If you start to talk, you gon' stay to the end. Retweet the room, bring some friends. If you start to talk, you gon' stay to the end. Good morning.
Boom. There it is. You know what? That's a fantastic first workout song because it plays right into the idea of doing the first 30 as a chop up. We get our workout in, sets the tone, and then boom, we get into our topic of the day. Topic of the day is
before
go ahead.
Before the show was only an hour, so we only worked out one time during the show.
True.
So when I made the song, it was kind of more relevant, but I mean it works either way.
I think it's perfect for that first workout break. If we're going to spend the first 30 having just a community discussion about whatever happens to be. I love that. And then we get that jam going, and then we get into our conversation today. I think that's a great way to schedule this thing moving forward. Matthew, GM fam, how are you today?
GM guys, doing well. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Wanted to point out something that I thought was really cool about music and working out. My wife was doing some yoga and HIIT training and like teaching, and one of the things that she had to learn was that there's certain songs with beats per minute that go really well for certain workouts. So for like cardio, you want like higher beats per minute, and the reason why the Web3 breakfast song is great is because Seven's got like a really solid beats per minute for, you know, lifting weights, or if you're going to be doing biceps or stuff like that. So totally agree that it's an awesome like workout song just because it's got like a solid, very easy, repeatable beats per minute that helps you kind of go through that workout.
I really like that you noticed that. I mean, I remember there being an issue once where, you know, we were trying to get a good workout in, but the beats per minute were pretty slow. So I'm with you there. You got to have a song that matches the tempo of your workout.
I'm just in perpetual shavasana, which is just laying down on the mat. So anything works for me in that case. I just notice it. So
that's funny. Well, I'm glad my friend Honest popped in here. That kind of is perfect timing that you did, man, because, you know, one of the things that we're talking about today is how can Web3 empower underserved communities? And, you know, something that you guys are doing this weekend that, man, I'll tell you what, like, I'm hoping that everything lines up perfectly for me this week. And then I'm on a flight out to Houston, man, because I want to be there helping you guys pass out backpacks. And I think it's really cool that, you know, this is something that you guys have chosen to do, is to make sure that the community understands, you know, one, that, you know, people in this ecosystem care about other people and want to do the right thing. But, you know, we talk about financial literacy all the time on the show. So not only are you guys doing the backpack drive on Saturday, but you're doing a financial literacy course on Sunday, all free to the community, which, by the way, like, shout out to you guys for doing that shit. Like, that's how you get people involved in this ecosystem. I love that. So thank you for being here.
Hey man, it's a pleasure to be here with J Chains, Turbo, and 74K, man. It's a blessing, man. How is y'all mornings today, man? Before I even try to shield what I got going on, man, it's a blessing.
Man, we are here. Is he rugging for everybody or just me?
400 backpacks from. Is it just? Am I rugged?
For me, I don't know if
Can
it's
you hear
just. I think now we can hear you.
Yeah, you're rugging.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So we're doing the backpack giveaway on Saturday. That's really just for kids. You know what I'm saying? For all the locals, really. That's really for just the underprivileged kids. We got like 400 backpacks all filled up with the zooms and whams. But the kicker to this is the kicker, y'all. When we're giving these backpacks away, we're letting everybody who's a crypto influencer drop in a little pamphlet, like a little piece of paper that has like, you know, some educational information on their sector of crypto. So we got mining, we got staking, we got beginners to know, we got wallet integration, we got wallet setup, we got, you know what I'm saying? So whenever every single kid that gets a backpack, when they open one of those binders, there's going to be like a 10, 11 page little pamphlet in there with cool little pictures and stickers and stuff. But everything's going to be step-by-step workshop instructions on how to get started in crypto. And then it'll have like a list of influencers and everything. So we're really trying to just broadband everything to these kids while they're young. Maybe they won't catch it this time, but they might see these logos, or they might see these, you know what I'm saying, these PFPs or something. Maybe a year or two from now, it'll click and tell me about Bitcoin for 5-6 years. It's actually learned about it, and nobody was telling me about it till I got into it. So it's like, that's how I feel. It's like our first day is going to be all about the kids. The second day, we're doing the workshop. Like the same kind of pamphlet, but this time we're going to have it on, you know what I'm saying, on the projector, walking everybody, be giving everybody instructions. First, we're not really giving instructions. It's just going to be in their stuff. But second time, it'll be the workshop. We're trying to get everybody in here because we know that this is the biggest shift in generational wealth. We know that this knowledge that we have and we possess in the Web3 space, they don't have that in the hoods. So we have to push that through these hoods. We have to push it everywhere, not just the hoods. It's just, that's where I came from. So I be asking everybody, it's not really about where you're from. It's about pushing the knowledge to where you feel like home was. So if people grew up in the suburbs, if you grew up on Timbuktu, like wherever you grew up, I feel like if you feel like crypto done set you free and put you in a how Goodman said, put you in a position of fuck you. Well, then if something put you in the position of fuck you, I think the people that you love and the people you respect, you should pass that on to them.
100%, man. That's that is 100% the ethos of kind of where we've all come from, in some way, shapes, or form here in this crypto ecosystem, and how when we all make it, there's a lot of really generous people. Yeah, there's bad actors, but oh man, there was something I wanted to say, but Grateful, do you got a question? Go ahead.
Yo, man. Yeah, props to you guys for doing that. That is so fucking cool. That's just, it makes me super happy to hear that people are doing stuff like that, man. Like, financial literacy is a huge issue. I mean, in every community, right? Like, even if you're really well off as a kid, and it's not like you're being taught that stuff unless your parents are bringing you up, teaching you that themselves. So that is super awesome, man. I'm all for it. I just wanted to say, thanks and congrats for making steps like that, because that's exactly what needs to be done out there. It's awesome.
And I just want to say one small thing, man. Anybody who's trying to get, like, if you're in Houston and you feel like you have something you can provide to kids, man, we are trying to expand. We're trying to bring everybody on. If you're a content creator, if you're in Tampa, if you're in Indianapolis, at this point, we're trying to expand so that everybody can get a dose of it. We're making it easy. We're going to try to put it into like a little workshop, and we're going to try to put we have certain people that are willing to fund anything and everything. So if we can just keep stepping this up, we can make this like a worldwide thing or a US-wide thing to where everybody can have an event. We can make a few phone calls. You can get you a space, you can get your free food, your pizza, your setups, everything all on, all on either KP Primus or just people that are willing to help, because this time was the first time that we actually asked for help. Usually we just be front head, just you get 3,000, I get 3,000, let's make this happen. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, since we keep telling people everybody wants to get involved, which is a beautiful thing. And so from there, it's like, if people are gonna keep giving us money, we're just trying to expand. We don't need the money. We do not want none of the money, not $1. And I know when it comes to the crypto space, everybody's like, red flag, red flag, red flag. But you can check my record. We have done this this is our eighth meetup. We usually do 2 a year. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all willing to expand, if you feel like you got that niche to teach or something, man, hit my DM, bro. It would be a blessing to sit here and teach kids and teach teenagers and newcomers to crypto with you, man.
Oh, dude, I freaking love that. We have not had this talk, and I knew that you guys were putting this stuff together. But so Turbo 7 and I have been working on this plan to create a place called Chain Labs, and it's along the same ethos, man. It's helping out the community. It's providing financial literacy. It's providing blockchain education. It's literally everything, and then incorporating, what we do, right? So having video studios, having recording studios, booths, so people can go in there and do and create, right? And the whole thing is, at the end of the day, like in a perfect world, what we want is like a breakfast restaurant. So where we do this show, and say the staff that helps manage this entire place are people from the community, and the quid pro quo is come serve coffee and pastries and learn about blockchain. And you want to you're a creator, you're a gamer, well, we got gaming stations for you to create as much as you want. You're a rapper, we got a booth. You're a country artist, we have a recording studio. We have all that stuff for you to come in, and it's like, come get educated, come learn about blockchain, learn about financial freedom, and then we'll also let you perfect your craft, and you can be your artist. And whether you're a traditional artist, a music artist, whatever, that's the whole thing. And so, man, I would love to collaborate with you guys and anyone else that wants to be a part of that. I know that American Crypto Academy, as far as coming up with courses, we've talked about this. I think as we get closer and closer to the end of the year, hopefully this dream becomes more of a reality. And I think hopefully we're getting closer and closer to it every day, but we'll see. It's TBD at this point, but we'll update you guys more. But honest, I definitely want to work with you on bringing more offerings to the community in more places than just where we are.
Yeah, This is it, bro. This is we've been growing so fast this last 2 months as far as just people willing to get in, bro. We never really asked for people to get in. Personally been me and Six, we personally been doing backpack giveaways and back to school giveaways. Probably for like 8-9 years. I gave a backpack and a phone giveaway in Alaska. I'm talking about turned it because I'm originally from Alaska, so I used to do all my giveaways from the city that I was from. So I would go there and give away phones, bikes, and stuff like that. But it's not as easy to get all the way back there now. And there's other people that need it. So it's like, man, anybody who's willing to help, man. And it's not even, we don't want you to help as far as give money. We want you to just come and join us, man. Come dap us up, man. Come over there, have a drink. Next day, let's go and teach these kids. Let's go get some smiles out these kids, man. Pass out some drinks and some food, man. You know, the feeling after people do that, if anybody hasn't done that, is immaculate. When you get all this happiness and all this thankfulness and people shaking your hand and thanking you every step of the way, that right there is a pleasure in itself, and is going to bring so much positive karma.
Oh, dude, 100%. And, and good people into the ecosystem too, right? Because if the first touch point is with grace and with, kind of acceptance, like, I think that's what, people crave. It's, if your first touch point with crypto is getting scammed, you're gonna be like, fuck. But if it's a welcoming experience, and you were saying, like, even for some of these kids, if it's just the backpack, they see the logo one time, well, I guarantee you, man, like, even if it's just a few families, like, because what we say here is, if each one of us can get one person into crypto or into blockchain in Web3, then our ecosystem is going to double overnight. And if we get more and more, then great. But what's going to happen is maybe one of these kids is going to come back and have some questions for one of the parents, and then now all of a sudden people are doing some reading together as a family, and now now they attend on Sunday, and now everybody's learning more. And so what starts out as a free backpack turns into this financial literacy course where there's going to be lives that change, man. Some people will listen. We know that. We've seen it over time. Some people will listen to the information that you give, and it will change their life. It's amazing to see people's lives change. Go ahead, Token.
Damn, bro. Y'all deserve. Oh, sorry, bro.
No.
I'm just trying to figure out this rapid emoji over here because now is the time, man. Where's Sapphire at? You guys are fucking awesome. Like, this is like the best thing that I feel like I can hear in the space. So, so many people are going to go uninvolved for years and years and years. But for you to put things out there like that and present opportunity and maybe just open people's eyes a little bit to where they're like, oh my God, yeah, let's follow these guys around, look into this information, look into this more. And especially in communities where things are already a lot harder and they don't really have a lot of opportunity there. I mean, everybody's trapped, but like what you guys are talking about doing, people might be more trapped than the average person in the system, and not having a lot of opportunity to escape. So that's fucking awesome. I'm trying to rapid fire you guys, but I can't figure it out. So
So space is maybe screwed up, but so we learned from Beastgeek the other day, if you hold down in the space between the mic and then where either the magic wand or the people in the space goes, if you just press down in that little black void area and then start to hit the emoji button, once you release everything, if the emojis pop up, you've made it, and then you just start rapid firing whatever emoji you want, and it like triple rapid fires the whole time. There you go. 7 got it.
Hey man, you should do a free mint, because I think I know the initiative is super awesome, but my thought is like, okay, so I get the backpack, I learn all this stuff, super awesome. Now I know how to get my fiat onto an exchange, to change it to crypto, to follow the logo, to buy something. If you were able to give a limited edition round for every celebratory time you did a backpack, the learning of what they're doing is going to increase if they're able to just go to a marketplace, collect their free mint because of their code that's in their backpack, and then whether you as a project need something for on your end, however you do your funding, you can set your royalties to whatever you need. He can or she can then run up the hill on their bike, or no one runs up a hill on a bike. You know what I'm saying? They go somewhere else and they see another person and they don't have a backpack, but the kid has already gone through collecting, owning, securing an NFT that may or may not have a bunch of educational information inside that NFT. Then can teach their friend or can sell it to their friend. You want it? Well, I've got it. You're going to pay me $1 for it, right? Something like that. And anyway, that's all I got to say. You should do a free mint and then decide if you need to collect the royalties on the kids trading their stuff to fund more backpacks, right? And then all that wallet is transparent, and yeah, and you learn quicker by doing it as much as okay. So I think I made one.
Yeah, no, I think that the experience of it all is definitely always helps the education. All of us, I'm sure, had the same feeling of our first couple transactions in blockchain, and it was very nerve wracking. I know that I definitely sent coins to a contract before. You throw an exchange address on a mint or whatever, and so definitely we've all made our mistakes. But that's the whole point of it is you've got to either be taught ahead of time, do your own research, or learn how it happens. Like, it's unfortunate, like nobody likes getting scammed, but if you get scammed, you don't get scammed again. It sucks, but it's kind of the truth.
That's such facts, man. Like, what he was saying is actually a great idea. We started off with popes. We started off with like just dropping, like having them pull up an address, and then we'll walk around and have somebody scan the address and send them a pope and stuff like that. But actually, what you're saying is actually right. It's like once people actually interact with the blockchain, that gives them their motivation to make their next step. You know what I'm saying? So I do understand. Like if you put something in somebody's wallet that might even have some kind of currency value later on in life, that'll keep them looking at it. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, hey, you might be able to sell this in a year or something, or 2 months or something like that. That automatically gives somebody the motivation for them to pull out their phone and maybe check it 2 days from now, check it 3 days from now. But we're kind of pushing away from NFT projects because when we go around to the conferences and we're really just telling people, explaining it, it's like that's the first thing they ask is like is this a sales pitch? That's what everybody wants to know. Is this a sales pitch? But our saying is this is not a sales pitch. We don't have a sales pitch. We're just telling. I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? Crypto made me free. Crypto gave me all the freedom I need. I'm trying to project that freedom on everybody else. So me asking for no money, that's the last thing I need is some money. I want good karma, y'all. I promise you. Mr. Honest is well off.
What my biggest concern, all of it aside, is now that I'm an 8-year-old and I've learned all this stuff, how am I supposed to KYC myself and move fiat to an exchange to go then now learn? If you gave me like a receipt of backpack receipt with like, they could all just be the same. It could just be your logo, your company logo, and just have them receive the commemorative NFT and forget all the royalty, all that stuff. They need to, because then how are you, then they get the backpacks as a kid. They got to learn how to code and do blockchain and use some AI and blah, 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 but they still can't get money on chain. How are they supposed to get it? They have to somehow win and or collect a free NFT once they have your knowledge. Just put them in the game once they open the backpack.
Well, to be honest, it's probably the same thing as if you collect an allowance or birthday money or whatever. I mean, the kid's not working. That 8-year-old's not working for any of that. So if they're doing anything that requires a financial transaction, that's the parents anyway. So the parents, then it would be incumbent upon them. And so that's why I think the educational level has to take that one step up and make sure the parents know what they're doing, because ultimately, it's like the same thing. We talk about gaming and how gaming. What's that?
I said, nice one, man. That was awesome. I didn't even think that was awesome. That I don't have little ones or anything like that. So that was awesome point.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. And so that was like, we were talking about that the other day about gaming, right? And how, gaming, ultimately, like, we have to appeal, one to the gamers, which is the kids. But if you're going to a younger market, like the adults have to understand it, because ultimately, those children are going to seek that, the financial part of that transaction from their parents. And it's the same thing with crypto, right? Like with my daughter, she's a year and a half. Like, she's got a wallet with some NFTs and some crypto. She doesn't know shit about it right now, but when she does, I will start to explain it to her. So then, she, again, it's upon me to make sure that she has crypto in a wallet. So if she wants to participate in NFTs, if she wants to buy an NFT, like, she'll just use her own crypto for it. But ultimately that's how it would have to be set up, man. And then I think it works in a very perfect world. Is it's just that it's that first touch point, man. And then hopefully it leads to wanting to play blockchain games if they're a gamer. It leads to wanting to be an artist, a digital artist, if they're feeling really creative, whatever. I think it's a you get in where you fit in kind of thing. Hopefully, and the younger we can get people in, the better, because we all know that they got some bright minds, man. We're a bunch of old rotten brains. Zombies, man. We're zombies. The zombies are among us. I think it's almost time for another workout. Turbo has totally ditched us. So I'm not really sure if he's going to be actually working out at the rental place, like he said. Now, you never know. He may pop in at the last minute, but it is what it is. Nessie, let me ask you a question. I want to play one of your tracks. You had sent me, and you can give me a thumbs up if we want to play the Nessie X credit or Gen 3 curses or Gen curses. Thumb up for the credit produced by Bihabris, or thumbs down for Gen curses. All right, well, he sent a heart and a shock, so not an up or a down. So I'll make the decision myself then. Thanks, Nessie. Appreciate you. We'll go Gen curses. All right, let's get to this workout, and let's come back to talking about what we're talking about today, guys. I'm going to be doing some seated shoulder presses. We clearly don't know what Turbo's doing. 7, are you doing a workout this one?
Yeah, I'm doing baby ups.
Nice.
I don't know if you know what those are, but I'm gonna hold my baby and push him up like a like a bar.
Nice. Push-ups with a baby. I love it. I do. Those are fun. Baby push-ups. All right. Here's Nessie with Gen curses. Oh, that came out of the Sonos for some reason. All right, let's try that again. Nope, it doesn't want to work. That's funny. All right, we're not working out to a song this time. I have no idea.
Every day I'm fighting for my rights, fighting for my freedom to be heard and to change the world that I reside.
Technical difficulty.
Working 9 to 5. I'm aiming to break generational curses every day I'm alive. It's your thing, do what you want to do. Who am I to define what you got to prove? I can't tell you who to suck it to. Long as you rocking on your own path, I won't break like Queen Jessica, though they be testing you. But realize through the storms it's some blessings. Yeah. Papa had to work 2 jobs and it was stressing me. Didn't have the bond that I wanted, just like the rest of them. But we working on it faithfully. Since a kid tried to show his gift that God gave to me, he never paid it mine. Told me it was a phase to beat. Never talked about my accomplishments. You ashamed of me? Man, what's up? Nah, it wasn't that at all. He had a plan for me and didn't want to see me fall, but I can't fail. Ask Web3 if you can't tell. This that drive that you can buy but can't sell. Every day I'm fighting for my rights, fighting for my freedom to be heard and change the world that I reside. I wasn't born to work a 9 to 5, aiming to break generational curses every day of my life. Every day I'm fighting for my rights, fighting for my freedom to be heard and change the world that I reside. I wasn't born to work a 9 to 5, I'm aiming to break generational curses every day of my life. Be careful what you digest. I'm just trying to spread health and wealth, fuck a virus. Slide in the phantom while I'm spilling off the rap. Why? Rolling pharmaceuticals, I'm feeling like I'm that guy.
Be careful what you digest. I'm just trying to spread health and wealth. Fuck a virus. Slide in the phantom while I'm spilling off the rap block. Roll up pharmaceuticals. I'm feeling like I'm that guy.
All right. That was Jen Curses from Nessie's recent Open Minds. All right. Hope that set worked out for you. I did some shoulder presses. Man, I'm feeling like sore in my shoulders. I don't know about anybody else sore in any particular muscle spots that they've been working out, but those shoulders, man, feel old and creaky right now. Got to fix that up. All right. So we were talking before the workout a little bit ago with something that Honest is doing. They're out there passing backpacks, doing some financial literacy stuff. What are some other things that we can do as an ecosystem to be more involved, get more people in a positive way like this? You know, there's the blockchain for social good. Accenture is a thing. There was, it's funny. I was trying to do some research on this topic before the show, last night and this morning. And there's just a lot of articles from 2021 and 2022. Nothing from 2023 about any social impact. Nothing really good happening in the ecosystem. So what are some things that we can do? American, what's up, man? What do you think?
So I've been discovering almost every university has a blockchain or cryptocurrency club of some sort, and the universities, especially the public ones, are not touching them in any way or offering funding or support financially. So they're kind of left on their own with figuring out sponsorship and whatnot. So one thing we can do is reach out to those organizations and connect with them and help them figure out ways to find their own funding. And I'll give an example. I've connected with blockchain at FIU, which is my alma mater down here in Miami. And they don't have any funding. So I thought, well, you can accept donations and you can use launching an NFT collection as a learning opportunity for the club, where the funds go to somebody you collaborate with, anyone of your choice, but then they turn around that and make that as a donation. And now the club and the organization has funding that they can do more with. And so those are just some ideas where we can directly help and impact our youth and our local communities.
Man, I love that. Now, that's probably something that literally any school could get into. You think you get into high schools about that? You know, they could you could get a blockchain club going, and maybe they are the ones then to start innovating into the school, right? Get the football team to go on NFT tickets. Get the what's that?
And have you could make it national and do kind of like what the Greek letters do, and make it like a chapter. And have it like a national college association.
Yeah, what the tricky part is going to be with any public schools, they're not going to want to touch NFTs until there's a literal regulation that spells it out for them of what's allowed and what's not. And so that's what a school like Florida International University is expressing to the blockchain at FIU Club.
But what about making it very much akin to remove some of the speculation and the price and the open market and the free market, just make it a learning experience for people, right? Like, just give them, it's a free thing, and there is no, maybe it's a soul bound token, right? And so you can't sell it, or whatever you want to, whatever kind of protocols you want to put into it, but just to get people in there. And again, just like what we were talking about with the thing with Honest, like, it's just about getting people into this ecosystem and to fool around with it, and and put their hands on it and figure it out without getting absolutely wrecked. I think that's the most important thing. I know that there are ways to paper trade like the stock market, right? And I know a lot of people utilize that to come up with ideas or to give themselves some practice before they try with actual money. There is no the thing that I know about. Maybe that's something that we need to develop is literally like a blockchain that is specifically for training, so people can mint, trade, buy, sell, NFTs, all with fake money and tokens, just to learn how to do it. It doesn't leave that closed ecosystem, so that people can just test out the waters and figure it out, again, without getting absolutely wrecked or making the wrong mistake. You just go there and practice. Go ahead, Grateful.
You could probably NFT and just supply the token.
Go ahead, man. You're good. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Someone.
Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, I love this morning, man. This is awesome. So many great ideas. I think this is probably one of the biggest things that constantly needs to be talked about, is how to bring people here and younger generations here before things, the tide starts to turn in a major way. So there's going to be way out there. But if Ethereal, does what is expected and does, half of what is expected, I will literally buy buildings in different states and open, like, at least for the summertime training camps for different age groups where you can do things exactly like what you said, J-Chains. Come in, have a bunch of PCs set up for people to learn about paper trading. You're not using real money. You're just getting your feet wet, learning how things work, learning how markets move, and have training courses implemented to get involved. So, but I'm all about giving back, man. I didn't really grow up with anything, and everything I've done has been on my own in my life, and I know what I'm trying to teach my kids and where I'm trying to take my kids. So I'm all about it, dude. And seriously, if it delivers like what's expected, I will do that.
Hell yeah, that's literally the goal, is to just do nothing but give back to people, and use the abundance to make sure that people can participate in this. Because like you said, honest, you said it, we've said it on the show, I've heard it in other spaces. This is the largest transformation. Blockchain is the largest transformation of wealth in the history of humankind. There will be nothing else like this that we've seen, and so the more people we can get into it, give them a chance to be on the right side of history versus the wrong side of history. And I think that's all of our job. And that's why we say that almost every day, is like, if you can just get one person in this ecosystem, it will double. And then think about if you start to do that more and more and more, or you do these events where you educate the local communities. Even if you pick off 5 to 10 people each time you do that, that's fantastic, and that's a lot of help to this entire ecosystem, because the older and bigger it gets, the less volatile it gets, and the price always goes up the more people that come in. So getting a little electric feedback on the YouTube. Sorry, you know what? I'm not really sure. Sorry about the sound on YouTube. It seems to be screwed up. It seems to be fine on, which is so funny. And YouTube is just a trash platform to me. But it seems to be fine on the Twitter audio. It's fine on the LinkedIn audio, and nobody can hear the songs on YouTube for some reason. I'm not really sure what the problem is. Everything is routed all the same, and all of them route through one platform, which is StreamYard. So it's weird. Sorry about that on YouTubeville. You can feel free to check us out on Twitter. Like I said, we're also on Twitter and LinkedIn. So just follow Crypto J Chains. You'll be able to find me. Boom. We should give up Twitter. Oh, excuse me, X. What is wrong with me? YouTube. Hey, that was a double brain fart right there. What's up, Sheesh? Sheesh. What do you think about all this, man?
Any good is, any effort is good. Any good effort is good. I think there should be less emphasis on participation with the younger generations and more emphasis on tools for development, getting especially younger generation educated on the computer science behind it. Because if you're able to get one more developer, then you've actually created a whole network of people there. Mm-hmm. Because developer is in a social circle, might launch something, and he's going to look out for a social circle, and they're going to participate by default. So it's really, I think the emphasis should be put on, the computer science of it, the governance, the actual tech, because there might be a paradigm in the younger generation that sees something we don't, or has the ability to implement something that we don't in a better way. And that makes us all stronger, So I'm less concerned for participation, more concerned for development.
I would love to know the math, and I can look those up in a second, but love to know like the math and science statistics of the United States, where we are, kind of how that has shaped, from like where we are from when we were kids, right? So, how does that look over time, and see, because like in my thought process is not too many people care about science and math right now. And so the question then, Sheesh, would be is how do you get them to care? If that's where ultimately where we need that mentality to be, is within, you know, the science and math realm, because the digitization of where we're going, making sure that we've got minds thinking about all this stuff. You know, where do we go, or what do we say in order to get people to care and pay attention?
Well, so you know, you're saying you know, we're empowering underserved communities, right? And technically speaking, I grew up in an underserved community. I had some enrichment opportunities that were given to me because of how I tested in classes, but they basically, it was like wood shop for the summer in some school that was 20 minutes north in Westchester. Like, oh, congratulations! Like, I learned how to make a chessboard. But if there was some sort of enrichment in, you know, computer science, where maybe there was a focus on innovative technologies like blockchain, that might have changed my life. You know, it would have. I would have never have made decisions that I had made if I had been good. Because I was very. Math and science were my strongest subjects as a child in the system growing up. Like, I was the kid who never did my homework, literally never paid attention in class, got 100 in every freaking test.
But in math and science, you're talking about, or just across the board?
Math and science were my strongest subjects, but I got 100 literally in everything. So, you know, especially in a ghetto community, you know, like, you test out, like, that data is available. So there should be an organization, a blockchain organization that exists that is looking at those same things and having programs to be able to lift those people to higher heights. Because, you know, if I had that, I would have never went back to do stupid shit. I would have never made decisions that were bad for my well-being, because I would have been challenged. You know, a lot of, like, I've had this talk with my family for years about this. Like, I just was never challenged enough. Because of that, I did what everybody else in the hood did. You know, and it wasn't great. And yeah, I made it out, and yeah, I made a great life for myself. But there are a lot of skills I could have gained had those opportunities have been there, and they just weren't.
Well, okay, so then how can, like, and that's, you know, going back to all of this, is how can blockchain, how can Web3 empower that? And, you know, when we say underserved communities, and you know, I do specifically know that, you know, like, when we're talking about some of these examples, you know, we're talking about, you know, the ghetto or the hood and some of these examples, but, you know, when we think about financial literacy, like, that literally is every community, right? Like, every community, with the exception of maybe some mega wealthy communities, or, you know, there are, I'm sure, examples where, you know, that's not the case. But, you know, I grew up in a very wealthy suburb. I grew up in a place where, you know, there was a lot of money, but I didn't learn financial literacy. I learned how to balance a checkbook, which is totally obsolete at this point. We never learned how to do taxes. You know, there was more emphasis on, like, you know, for me, it was more, you know, I was more into athletics. You know, we did like, you know, like a cooking class and, like, shop, you know, autos and stuff. And, like, that was more important than financial stuff. Like, there was just nothing taught like that. And I don't know if there's been a massive change or not, which I don't believe so, to the core curriculum. But I mean, so when we think about it, like, literally, you know, the question of, you know, how do we empower underserved communities is, how can we get into every single community and start to teach blockchain, start to teach, you know, financial literacy through cryptocurrencies, and, you know, how to participate in this NFT ecosystem. Because remember, like, you guys all know that, like, you know, this NFT PFP thing is literally just a beta test into how all of this whole process and system will be. And anything that requires any sort of ownership in a digital way, shape, or form is what NFTs are going to. And so the more people that we can get in here and not only beta test, but get familiar with what it's like to own some shit. Because remember, like, going back to your first crypto transaction, like, was everybody else, like, sweaty hands, kind of shaky, like, I hope I don't fuck this up, I hope it's there on the other side when I get it, you know? So the more people that we can, you know, introduce these concepts to at an early age, you know, it just becomes a facet of life. And that's why, to me, it's so fascinating. And I'm just 100% making sure that my daughter will have, you know, the ultimate blockchain education, She's already been to a number of conferences. That will not stop. We are going to teach her all about crypto when she's, a little bit more understanding of the concepts and stuff, and that will be her life. And I hope that more people do that with their children, because that's the goal.
I just thought back to like my first transaction. I put 3/4 of a Bitcoin in some Ponzi scheme that was supposed to be compound interest model, and I never got my Bitcoin back. But I also had a shitload of Bitcoin. So I didn't gamble it all into that system, but I was definitely looking for things to like put Bitcoin in, because I was still learning, and I didn't realize what it actually like was. So that just brought me back, bro. Hell yeah.
Did you participate in the Yobit spins?
No, I think this one was called like Trade Coin Club or some shit. It was a big scandal, dude. Huge scandal. They basically just stole everyone's Bitcoin and gave them some front end that was bullshit.
Yeah, that was a lot of those websites back in the day. It was things that were provably fair. Yeah, I'm provably fair, my ass. Definitely were there just to take the rake. That's for sure. But
the crazy part, like it like a lot of DeFi just looks like that from a front end perspective. So like when I first started getting involved in DeFi, I'm like, yo, this shit looks like the same fucking, but it actually wasn't, because it was on an actual blockchain that could support. It was on chain. It wasn't just some freaking website that pretended to do this. So those were crazy days. I can't even, like, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like that's like the difference between like the light bulb and candles. It's just how it felt.
It's night and day. That's the oh, there he is. Look who just came back. Turbo's back. All right, so getting back to kind of how we can start to get more people educated in what we know and how we learn. I love the concept of kind of involving yourself with your local college, finding their blockchain association. And I know Turbo, I'm glad that you're back. He had joined, he had used the Meetup app. And I know that I've used the Meetup app in the past to find very specific crypto events. Like, what are some other things that we can do in order to make sure that we are connecting with people locally that are in blockchain, to then start to incubate those ideas of how can we, get more people involved in these local communities and educational sessions, so that they do understand more about this ecosystem? How can we start to, that's like, I guess my question, anybody here on the stage that wants to take it, is how do we, really start to move things forward? Because like right now is the absolute time. I feel it's like mission critical for us to, if we want to, I don't want to say save people. It's not the word that I want to use, but I'm going to use it because it's easier than trying to figure something else out. But if we want to save people from maybe some impending doom, and get them involved in this blockchain ecosystem, like what can we do right now to make sure that this is something that we're doing? Because we're on borrowed time. I'm telling you, like with the happening next year, we're on borrowed time, and this may be the last cycle that sets people free. So we got to let as many people know as possible. Go ahead, Sheesh.
Yeah, so when you say this, I think there's a lack of organization, right? Just a bunch of micro niches, micro groups, small communities. How do we bring them all together, right? And so in order to look at that and approach that problem with a solution, you have to kind of look at the problem, how it's been through history, right? How did the nations of very, very early civilization unite under one flag, right? And I think the creation of that flag is necessary, right? Some sort of cryptopia, right? The VFW, for example, anybody's familiar, anybody who was a vet that went to war or anything like that would know about the VFW. The VFW, I'm technically an auxiliary member, so I understand the inside of it a little bit, but the organization itself is a nonprofit structure that has bylaws, and the bylaws basically create a governance structure. Each member, technically speaking, could be represented by an NFT. The Hells Angels actually took the VFW bylaws and the way it's structured and copied and pasted it into a whole different organization that went off to do crazy shit. We know, everybody in the room knows what the Hells Angels are. So the reality is we need to take a page out of those books. And I think through the use of soulbound NFTs and having duties paid to the master wallet if you have that NFT in order to keep it active. And then there are benefits for having that membership, which is the ability to communicate with any chapter, anyone who opens a chapter. Like I think you need like 15 people to open a chapter. So if you had 15 people, like for example, if you had an NFT project with more than 15 members in it, you guys could say, okay, I think we want to join this national organization, and you join the national organization, and now you have access to all those other communities and create a national infrastructure, an international infrastructure technically, and really start pushing that as how we bring everybody together and start really establishing connections between the strong chapters to build something that looks like these other organizations that have done great things throughout history. The VFW is 100 years old. You know, it's almost as old as this country.
You did something right. You did something right. Bobcat, what's up, my dude? How are you, fam?
What's up? I wanted to shout out to my driver, Sheesh.
Oh, look who it is. What's up, boy?
Not much, man. But I also had something to talk about on the topic. I think you saw my post the other day about what we're trying to do with the Deco.
Mm-hmm.
So we're forming a organization that will basically allow anyone to enter it with just the clothes on their back, and try to form a network of intentional communities at many different buy-in levels, even land ownership. So that's something we have in the works, and we're calling it the Deco. And we're going to use my land, to build the Web3 woodlands, which will be a first intentional community.
Heck yeah, man. Like that.
And we also have a profitable business model to go with it that's called Control P, which is a 3D printing. We're going to be 3D printing homes.
Wow.
We're very excited about that. So.
Wow, dude, sounds amazing. I've seen a couple videos of, is it like the ones that almost look like they're cinder blocks, but obviously it's 3D printed, so it's not.
Yeah, it's a company down in Melbourne, Florida, that we're working with. And we're actually about to start looking for investors. But yeah, we're planning to have a profitable business model, which is rare in Web3. And try to build out these communities. And we're actually working with Pangea Builders, which is, I don't know if you know, but that's who, it was Michael Reynolds that developed the Earthships. It's his son, Jonah. We were already in talks with him and working with them to build sustainable housing. So
dude, that's awesome. I like
very
that.
Exciting.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, these are like, this is like, you're using what you're doing here in blockchain to be able to give back and to build 3D printed houses. I mean, like, what's do you have any idea what like the starting cost is that going to be on that?
Well, it's about a 30% cost savings.
Okay.
Because of labor. So, and you can build a house in like half the time.
This is kind of just a dumb question. Is the price of lumber still up? So technically, you're probably going to save even more if the cost of lumber might still be up, because I know that housing costs went up because of materials as well. But if you're not using expensive materials or as expensive as lumber, maybe there's some additional cost savings there.
Yeah, for sure.
Boom.
Yo, lumber prices are ridiculous.
They are still crazy.
All of it. Oh yeah.
Did an exact inverse relationship to Bitcoin along with oil. So literally everybody sold Bitcoin for lumber's futures and oil. It was the craziest thing I ever seen in my life.
Dang. That's interesting. Turbo, how you been, man? How was the rental shop? Did you get a workout in or no?
Yeah, I did. And when I did my lunges, the floor was like really slippery, and like my foot just like shot out in front of me, so I got like a really deep lunge. And then they wouldn't even rent me the equipment. So I think they were hating on my workout. They were like, "You ain't from here.
Like,
Get out of here.
Why is this man in women's jeans doing the splits in my store? Get out of here."
Yeah, well, that these are my work pants. You know what I mean? These are women's work jeans, and they're not because they don't come with a hammer hook on the side, and I kind of like that.
You know, it's funny you say that. I had to get some. I've lost a bunch of weight lately, and so none of my shorts were fitting me. So I had to get some shorts. And one of my favorite things to do is to pop into Old Navy, right? See what they got on the cheap, just for some shorts. And man, Old Navy is trying so hard to bring cargo shorts back. And if you wear cargo shorts, my apologies. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just making fun of me. I am not 0% a cargo short kind of guy. And man, I struggle. I finally found like some quick. I had to go to like the active section and get like some quick dry. They're almost like golf shorts. Because like that's more my speed, man. I need quick dry anyways because it's hot as blazes down here in Georgia. I don't really like wearing a whole lot of cotton. But man, I'll tell you what, like everything was cargo. Everything. That's just I just don't know if it's like, are they forcing that style back or what's the deal?
All I wear
Probably.
cargo and basketball shorts. Literally,
Dude, I
don't
vibe on basketball shorts, man. We call those breezy shorts in my like man, I love those things, man. House outfits. My house outfit typically is like basketball or golly, man. That phone just loves ringing. Are we back? We're back.
We lost, bro. We lost.
Yeah, my phone. They got them telemarketers, man. They've been hitting me good. Dude, love basketball shorts. Like in the like the winter time, like basketball shorts with a flannel shirt inside. That's my house outfit, man. You gotta have a house outfit. B-ski.
Yo, I came up just because that cargo pants thing is so funny. I was at the Gap when they had the whole cargo fad, when like everything was cargo, and they had cargo pajama bottoms.
Stop it, really?
And I'm like, what are you taking to bed with you that you need 4 pockets?
Cookies. Oreos.
I mean, I kind of need cargo pants. I have like I travel with like 2 phones, a big old thing of keys, wallet, like a notebook. I kind of like
Why not
need all that shit.
Why not like a I mean, you could do like the man satchel. You could get like you're not allowed to call them fanny packs, even though you weren't.
I love the fanny pack.
What are they called? Like are they bum bags, shoulder bags? What are they
It's
called?
a shoulder bag. It's a shoulder bag.
Oh,
but,
man bag.
sheesh, definitely not man satchel.
Man sack. Get your man sack.
Nah.
Boys, grab your man sacks. We're going out.
I don't think it's man sack. I
No.
really don't.
No, probably not.
Sheesh, I feel you though, dude. I was walking around New York and I had like 85 things in my fucking like 4 pockets that I had on my shorts, and I was like, bro, I need like a shoulder bag or like some fucking cargo shorts or something, because I had everything, like batteries and shit. I was like, dude, this is just awful. This is awful.
Yeah, even I have a backpack every once in a while, but like I like being able to like not go into my backpack, just go straight into my pocket and grab what I need. And especially like if there's like a hot project that's launching and I need my crypto phone with me, like I have 3 phones at that point on me, on top of a notebook and a wallet and a bunch of shit. Like
No.
I need the cargo pants.
All right, that makes sense, but there is a 0% chance I'm ever carrying that much stuff with me because I don't want any of that near any of my pockets. No way. Like 1 phone, 1 wallet. If I can ditch the keys are out of my pocket immediately. That's it. I don't really want a whole lot of stuff in my pockets, man. I just don't like that extra weight.
The problem is like when I'm wearing basketball shorts with the 2 phones,
It
like
pulls them down.
my falling off.
Yeah, that's me, man. I was just having so much trouble, and it was just it was like I had like drinks in my pockets and shit. It was awful. Jesus,
Guys,
Yeah,
we are our own problem here. Do you hear us? Like 3 phones, drinks. Like we're our own problem here. Like I think we need more help than cargo pockets. I don't think cargo pockets can even save us. Jinkos. You just need Jinko shorts. That's what you need.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Wait! I have an idea. Okay,
Bring 'em back.
it's not a man purse or a shoulder pack. It's a belt that has cargo pockets that are overlaid, so they hang on your pants, but you can take off the cargo pockets with it's attached to your belt.
Can they all? Well, no. Here's what it is. It's just you got to have all different accessories because I would like to trade out a pocket for maybe a beer holster, right? Definitely. Like you got to have your own accessory pack on your belt.
Yo, we
So you're
just
Batman now?
Basically, Web3 Batman.
Dude, my wife just informed me that girls at her work are wearing Jinko jeans. Jinko pants. I swear, she just said that they're not as wide at the bottom anymore, but they actually do wear black Jinko jeans to work.
If Old Navy can bring back cargo shorts, then Jinko jeans can come back too.
Are we like living in the 90s/2000s again? Is that
Dude, let's shoot a music video. Let's get some Jinko jeans, some slap bracelets, some Reebok pumps, and skateboards. I got a skateboard, so we can still.
Dude, I got a longboard, so we can film it in maybe we can go up to Nashville and film it in the dungeon that Turbo's in, and we can make it like super like Nirvana style.
I like where this is going.
I'm around with the boombox on my shoulder, bumping cash rolls and saying everything is butter. Yo, that's
oh my god.
Wait, we were talking about that last week, right? That was like a thing for like one day in your town.
Well, yeah, in the Bronx it was fucking huge. Butter was a thing, yeah.
For a short period though, it didn't last long.
Nah.
Baby.
Straight butter. Yeah, that's what they said though, right? Straight butter, baby. I know I said that in Chicago. It made its way to Chi-Town. Straight butter, baby. I don't know.
Grateful's had his hand up for like a while now.
Yeah, you could go ahead, Grateful. Sorry. Remember, we've got the. You can just piggyback in now, moving forward. But you got to.
I'm just trying to move this case up and you know, stack lawsuits, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks,
no, it's all good, man. No big deal. I'm loving it. You guys just invented something too, and I mean, for the belt for cheese, literally, dude, all you gotta do is have somebody make some beer holsters and some cargo pockets with little button snaps on them, and you can make some stupid videos and blast them on Instagram and literally probably sell a ton of that shit. But
you work.
yeah, it would work. But for the pants, man, because I work in labor and I gotta have like my phone and I got like wire strippers and shit in my pocket all the time. I don't like to have my pouch attached to me, like to my hip, because it's fucking annoying and it's heavy. But for Turbo and like anybody doing labor stuff like that, or that likes really well designed, inconspicuous, spacious pockets that are meant for like the size of your phone. Go to Duluth, man. And they're like $65, $70 a pair of pants. But here's the thing. Duluth has a lifetime satisfaction, not defective, warranty. And I've been getting free pants from Duluth for probably almost 9 years, dude. Like, I have bought... Yeah, dude, I have bought a handful, but I have probably got over $2,500 in free pants. Like, when they start to get worn out, I just take them in. I'm like, you go grab a new pair, walk up to the counter with your old pair, and they don't ask, at least where I'm at, they don't ask problems or whatever. You just say, hello, kind sir, I'd like to exchange these, and they swap them out. And the cool thing is they always honor the current price. So I've literally bought pants when they're on sale, taken them in a few months later when they're at full price, and gotten paid like $30 to get new pants for free.
You sly dog, you. You have to figure this out. Now, what I do know about the Duluth Trading Company is that's where they got the. I've seen the commercials, the plumber shirts. So where you can get like those long shirts in the back, so you can tuck them in, so that like when the plumber guys bend over, it's not a crack kill situation. You can cover that sucker up.
Yo, man, you definitely got to do that too. Because last place I was at, I was bent over and the doggone dog just jumped on my back and tried to take advantage of me. I had to tell the lady, I was like, yo, do you understand how much sexual assault charges will cost you? I'm not looking into legal ramifications at this point, but I do have some lawyers on standby for situations just like this.
I'm sure she remedied the situation exponentially.
Yeah, she said, she was like, yo, she's like, Turbo, you can just live with us.
Does she? Do you when you do you use your Web3 name with like the
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm Turbo made it. I'm coming into your house to build something. You know what I mean? You don't want you know, Turbo broke it, or like, you know what I mean, or John, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, Turbo made it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want the guy that makes the things.
I'm gonna cry. That was so. Will you please clip that, Jay? Oh my god, well, that has to be the clip of the day. That's fucking so funny how you explain that, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spit out my coat, bro. Jesus.
Turbo, if you got into like septic waste management, would you be Turbo pumping service?
Turbo Pump It would actually be it. Actually, completely different person. That guy does wear the long shirts, but he always has like shit on his pants. So he needs to get like some Duluth jeans. That way he can just trade them in anytime you get black water on.
Wait, could you give shitty pants to the person and get brand new pants?
No, you should probably clean them. You should. I would. I'm not. I don't really know, but we're gonna stop that and just as a PSA on this whole conversation, say if you are gonna return the pants, just make sure you wash them. Nobody. I've quit jobs over poop before. Nobody needs you to bring in poopy pants to try to exchange. Just wash them.
Yo, me too, bro. What's your poop story? We gotta hear this now.
Oh, I think I told it during the last show, and then. Man, I hate
the
this.
last show.
Not the last show. But I think I know that we had told this story on the show once, but I can tell it. So I was in I want to say my senior year of high school. It might have been like senior year between college, whatever. But I was working at Best Buy in the stock warehouse room in the back, and they had asked me to come to the office that I needed to clean something up, and I was very curious. And it ended up being somebody had pooped in their pants. And they took their underwear off in the bathroom and smeared it all over the wall, and they decided to press their underwear onto the wall, and so it was stuck. So it was all smeared, and then the underwear were stuck. And the manager said that I had to clean it. And I basically said, "Bro, fuck off. I'm done. I quit. That's nothing that I'm ever going to do." And so I walked out immediately.
What would be the appropriate punishment for someone like that?
I don't know.
Well, what if it wasn't really poop? Like, what if it was just like chocolate pudding and they were like testing you?
Yeah, great.
You were about to become like the CEO of Best Buy.
Yeah, well, fail. I gladly failed that test. Go ahead,
dude. I have a story for that. I have a story for that. My brother told me about one time he was in bed with this woman and she was asleep, and there was a Hershey bar next to the bed, and he took the Hershey bar, broke off a piece, and put it like next to her butt, and then it started to melt. And when she woke up, he was like, "Oh my god, what did you do to my bedspread?" And she's like, "Oh my god." She started to freak out, and he just stuck his finger in it and tasted it.
Oh god, you guys are going to get me canceled. I'm never going to be a show host because of you guys. That's it. My career just got ruined. I'm going to get canceled.
I'm dying.
So the chocolate bar wasn't really poop.
I had an incident in one of the stores that I was in where we had a disgruntled ex-employee that would come in and destroy the bathroom. We called him the mad shitter because he would hit the store randomly, right? So every so often we would have like a little round table of all like the little courtesy clerks that they would have, that they would literally be drawing straws of who was going to do it. And you would literally watch 3 of them take their vests off and walk out because they weren't going to do it.
I will, Turbo, let the record be known that I will never fall for the poop story ever again. I'm never telling a poop story. Yeah, I just got a text message from my wife. All right, we're going to double down. I got another poop story that I told, and we're going to go for it.
I'm never telling one.
I told this one. This was so. I think I doubled up the last time we had the. Jesus, I can't believe we're doing this, the poop conversation. But so my wife and I were sitting out at an outdoor cafe in Austin, and we had our dog Thea with us. And a homeless lady walks by, and she walks into the restaurant. And as she's crossing the threshold of this restaurant, she's wearing a dress with clearly nothing underneath, and just plops her way into the restaurant. And then she looks back and she goes, "Your damn dog shit on the floor." And everybody looked around and be like, nope, no, that was clearly you. And she was immediately escorted from the restaurant, and there was a cleanup effort that was underway. But there you go, back-to-back poop stories. Doesn't get any better than that, ladies and gentlemen.
That one was rough. I'd vomit instantly.
Yeah. It was.
I almost dog yesterday because she shit on the stairs, and I was just, "How'd you do that?" That sucks.
I can never fall for the poop story ever again, because then things get out of hand so fast. Everybody's got a poop story. Anybody else? Today we're doing it. You got a poop story? Come on
Oh
up.
my land. Are you really going there?
Yeah, if you got a poop story, today's your day. We're gonna just finish the show out with poop stories.
Can we do like Poop Thursday and just have the whole episode dedicated?
Oh my god.
No. We're gonna do 20 more minutes.
I vote against that. All right, I got to throw this out there. So it's funny, right?
Oh, geez.
It's good. I'm not going to be super graphic.
No, it's good.
But this looks like I did not poop my pants to begin the story with. But